Hey everyone, it's Chris here from Everyday Survival Gear. And first and foremost, I'd like to thank all the new subscribers, and I finally reached 1,000 subs. So right now, it doesn't mean too much for the channel because my views are a bit down on what they used to be. But to reach 1,000 subs really means a lot, considering I've been on here for a pretty long time now, like 5 years I think, maybe 4. And I've done quite a few videos, so yes, hopefully my videos have improved at least a little bit over that time, but probably not knowing me, so yeah. So in front of me we have the Ekoras R7, which is basically a oversized, well, not really oversized, a amped up S2 Plus, but it's not made by Convoy, obviously, because it's Ekoras branded. So instead of running on an 18650, it runs on a 21700. It does come with an 18650 adapter if you would like to run it on a 18650. It also comes with like a lanyard and a clip, which I didn't bother putting on any of that stuff because I don't really want to scratch it because it's this really cool, nice looking purple. It is a pretty cool looking light, I gotta say. I know not everyone's gonna be a fan of the purple style lights, but to me, it kind of like stands out. And it does also come with the stainless steel bezel, which is pretty cool. Alrighty guys, now we'll just run over some specs. So the brand is Ekoras. Ekoras. Sounds like some sort of cartoon name, right? I guess kind of a new AliExpress brand. I haven't seen them for sale anywhere else yet. It does look like they do kind of sell like the S2 Plus Convoy lights. This one does look different to the S2 Plus, but this model name is the R7. It's available in this color and in sand color. The case is the usual, 6061 aircraft grade aluminum. Premium type 3 hard anodizing, anti-abrasive finished. So yeah, it does have that, the standard goodies. It is using mine is using a luminous SST40 LED. I'm pretty sure you can get them in other LEDs too. Yeah, you can get it in a Cree XML. Mine's in the neutral white tint, so 5000K. It is a very nice tint. I do quite like this tint. Not a high CRI tint, but still does look quite appealing to the eyes. Apparently, they rated at 1200 lumens. The reason why they rated at 1200 lumens is because they're rating the Cree version, not the SST40 version. This does go pretty well. I'll actually, if we get time, if I hurry the hell up, we'll get a current reading, and we'll see how it does at the tail cap. Max beam distance 300 meters. It does have a pretty massive actually SMO reflector. It does use AR coated glass. The bezel does appear to be stainless steel. It is a little bit heavier than what you expect from the aluminium. Working voltage is 2.7 to 4.2 volts. The driver has things like reverse polarity protection. What else? It does have temperature step down. It does step down from high after 3 minutes. It also has temperature protection if it reaches 65 degrees. It does step down. The driver doesn't really look like it's a brand that I've seen before. It looks pretty generic. It could be made by them. I'm not sure, but I'll pull it apart and I'll show you guys why this light is so exciting and why I think it's going to be probably my light of the year. It does weigh 150 grams. That is pretty heavy. I'm not sure if that's actually right, but that's what they wrote. It does seem a little bit too heavy for a light that's not too much bigger than a S2 Plus, but yeah. It is IPX7 rated. It's pretty much it. So it's 127 mils in length, 27 mils in diameter, and its head is 27 mils. So yes, that's pretty much it. Told you guys the AR coating, whatnot. The driver is does start on high mode. That might be kind of a deal breaker to some people. I'm not a fan of it starting on high mode either, but I know I'm probably going to change out the driver anyway, so not too big of a deal. It starts on high, medium, low, strobe, turbo, SOS. I do not actually think that my one starts that way. I think my one starts on turbo, high, well, probably turbo, medium, low, strobe. No, it actually does. Well, that got me wrong. I just noticed that now. So the highest mode is actually, that other mode is only high. Wow, it's even brighter than I thought. Cool. It's actually got quite a lot of modes, right? It's gone through it. Is it going to change? There we go, it changed around. So the whole concept, like, I would like to kind of maybe move towards 21700s personally. I don't know about you guys, but I quite like the extra capacity that they give. And plus, you know, inside here, we'll take it apart to have a look at anyway, of course. I do actually have a 21700 cell, and it's only the little color, but still, it's rated at 4000 milliamps, but it's actually got more capacity than that anyway. So, yes, they do make quite a big difference. Quite a lot of grease there. The head threads are not anodized, but that's usual. There is quite a lot of grease there. I didn't put that grease there myself. Obviously the tail cap does look pretty standard and is pretty standard size. I have not modded this yet, so I might actually do a spring bypass to it. Don't think it's going to make too much of a difference, but who knows. Yes. So if you're used to playing with your usual convoys, and if you look here, you'll see something different. There's no way to take the pill out. So this is not using a pill, it's using an integrated head. So that's what makes this light so great, is the fact that it's an integrated head instead of a pill system. So you can see the driver's pretty basic. It just got like your controller chip there. Two little, I guess they would be the MOSFETs there. Two tiny ones. They're only three-legged ones. So yeah, the driver isn't like crazy high tech. You know, it does have that would probably be for the temp there. So yeah, it's not like a crazy high tech driver, but it does work. It does run in direct drive in the turbo mode too. It is 20 mils in diameter, I believe. It looks like it's a 20 mil one. Let's just have a little look, skis. Show me. Yeah, 20 mils. You guys can't even see. I'm not even doing it over the right way. Yeah, just about 20 mils. 19 mils. Pretty close. Or, of course, if we'd done it the right way around, it would be exactly 20. Exactly 20. There we go. 20 mils. And you can see the shelf there. So this will be a pretty good candidate to put a high-performance LED in here, like a XHP 50. I'm not sure how it will look with the massive SMO reflector. But yeah, so AR coated glass. We'll check out the dimension of the lens, because these are a little bit wider than the S2 Plus. Don't want to scratch it now. What's that? Almost 25 mils, 24 mils. Close enough to 25, 24. We'll call it 24. And of course the reflector. It is aluminium. SMO type, and that is 23 mils. No, 24. Can you guys see that? Because I can't look at both of the things at the same time. So yeah, pretty good size there. And surprisingly, what the hell am I doing? The MC PCB is actually 20 mils. So unlike the S2 Plus, all of those lights, this actually has a full-size 20mm MC PCB instead of the usual 16 mils. I do not have a S21A, so I'm not going to rag on it in any way, but I do know that they still use the same style pills as the S2 Plus, I believe. So it's not an integrated shelf. Convoy might now have a light that's similar to this, but I do not own that light, so I can't really comment on it. But it is pretty cool to see an integrated shelf in a standard light in this size, because the only other light you really had for this choice was, I believe, the BLF A6, which doesn't even fit a 21700 anyway, but it's a similar size. This is a tad bigger. I'll show you guys compared it to a S2 Plus, but yeah, you can see lots of thermal paste there. You know, some care was taken while constructing this light. Okay guys, so this is the Ekoras R7 on. It's been a couple of days now since I started the video. Been pretty busy, just for normal stuff. So yeah, I did get a tail cap measurement. I'm pretty sure I'll put that in the video, but just in case you missed it, it does do just about under 5 amps with my best case scenario, using my clamp meter and a Molly cell 40T, which was the original cell I thought I already had in there. So it's not going to be like 2,000, 3,000 lumens, but it does still perform pretty well. As you can see, you know, it's 20 odd meters to the fence there, and it's lighting up the whole backyard pretty easy. And so this is only on high mode too. So thanks to the integrated shelf, it actually works a lot better than the other lights. The light is already heating up like a lot. The outside of the light is already very warm. So it's transferring that heat from the body out very, very well. So this is high mode, medium mode, low mode. Unfortunately, you know, you do have this blinky there, and then you got your turbo mode. You can see turbo isn't too much higher than high mode. It's only like an amp and a half, maybe a little bit over that, so not a crazy amount brighter, but you don't get much light loss because it's using a SMO reflector and a AR coated glass. So yeah, then we do have one more mode, and which is a blinky mode of some sort, and then we go back to high. So that's high, medium, low, flash, and then turbo. So I reckon we can probably hit the trees at 150 meters with this light here. We'll give it a go, considering the LED and the fairly big SMO reflector. So I can see it. Not sure how well it's going to come out on camera. It does look like I can see it through the screen. Those trees there are around about 150 meters. So it's a little bit further than at my house, but considering the bigger reflector, you would expect this to reach that far, I guess. And you know, the SST40 is quite throwy for a domed LED. You could always slice it if you wanted to make it a little bit more throwy. I've got a few other lights to compare it to, and we'll give them a go and see how they do. So here on the left is a S2 that I haven't shown you guys yet, but it's using one of those Osram LEDs. And we'll just cycle this, and it's a turbo mode and turbo mode here. It's using one of the bigger ones, the rectangle looking ones, not the square ones. So is that the TG, not the MN? No, they're both MNs. I can't remember the name, but it's the rectangular one, the one that's a little bit bigger than the 1mm by 1mm, but it's also not quite as big as XP or HI. So this is turbo mode with a BLF A6 driver, and this is turbo mode on the Ekoras R7 here. You can see there's quite a tint difference considering the Ekoras is a 5000K tint, but you know, looking at the grass, it isn't too big of a difference, I guess. I'm just waiting for this light to step down. Or maybe it already has actually. Yeah, it did. So side by side, I can say they're probably both doing the same amperage, or even the S2 over here, S2 Plus, is doing more amperage, but it's not transferring the heat as well. Because right now the body on the Ekoras R7 is really, really warm. So I'm quite impressed with how well it transfers the heat from the shelf. Pretty cool. Alright, we've got one more light to compare it to, which is the S2 with an XHP50. We'll do that one next. Alright guys, now we'll start the S2 with the XHP50. This should probably be brighter, I guess. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's bloody bright. But look how floody it is. It's super floody. This has still got the dome on it. My other BLF A6 already took the dome off it. So Ekoras here, let me in cycle modes. So Ekoras on turbo, the S2 with the BLF A6 driver and XHP 50.2 here. So I would say that the S2 is still brighter, but quite a different beam. You know, look at, that's the S2 there, and that's the Ekoras R7 there. Arguably the Ekoras will be more usable anyway. It's got a more usable beam. So yeah, it is what it is. You can see the BLF A6 driver does step down after 30 seconds. We'll just put it back up there. But that is a lot of light right now in the backyard. We'll turn off the S2. So yeah guys, that's the Ekoras R7. I didn't talk about the price in the video, I actually forgot. They're about 14, 15 US dollars now. I think I paid like 14 for mine on sale. So quite a good buy. Available in a few different colors. I have no affiliation to them, but I have been on the hunt for like a light like this. I wouldn't mind to upgrade some of my, oh, it reaches the trees even further. I wouldn't mind to upgrade some of my other lights to 21700s, especially, you know, using like an XHP50 LED on direct drive. You know, for 40T cell, you could be pushing 12, 13 amps maybe, so that'll be pretty cool. and this body should be able to handle it a little bit better than an S2, I'd say. Anyway, as always, I hope you enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.